I had to start my design business all over again with no clients, no portfolio, and no money for ads, I wouldn't do what most designers are doing. I wouldn't waste time trying to go viral. I wouldn't post endlessly on Instagram, Pinterest, or TikTok, and I definitely wouldn't take low-budget projects just to get started. Instead, I would focus on what actually builds a profitable design business so you can make real money, work with clients you love, and stop guessing what to do next. Now, before we dive in, my name is Katie Sandel and I run a successful branding and design agency that works with 7-figure businesses, but I only spend about 4 hours a week on my design business. The rest of my work week is focused on teaching other designers like you how to build profitable, freedom-based businesses like mine. And even with both businesses, I only work from 9:30 till 2 p.m. each day. So when I say this strategy works, I mean it actually builds a business that gives you your time back, plus you can make a lot of money. And if I had to start all over again, I would skip everything that wasted my time and go straight to what actually works. Most designers start with the wrong things. Logo, website, business cards, a cute Instagram feed. But if I had to do it again, I would start with clarity, specifically around these 3 things. 1, who I want to work with. Let's say I chose natural skincare brands doing 500,000 to 2 million euro in revenue who are launching a new product line and need help standing out on shelves. 2, what kind of work I want to be known for. Not everything, not graphic design. So I would choose brand identity and packaging design. That's it. I would build my reputation around that. This is just an example, but you get it. You actually have to work on figuring out what you want to be known for. And 3, how I can position myself as an expert, not just another freelancer. So instead of saying, I design logos and packaging, I would say I help natural product brands build premium, conversion-focused packaging that attracts loyal customers and increases retail sales. Specific, strategic, outcome-driven. It's a bit longer, but you get a point. That's how clients see you as an investment, not a cost. Social media will keep you busy but broke, unless you know where your ideal clients are. So if I were starting today, I would skip Instagram and go straight to LinkedIn because that's where the decision makers hang out. Founders, marketing directors, CMOs, people who actually need branding and designs and have the budget for it. And yes, that platform looks boring, I get it, but not everything you do in your business needs to be fun, right? So I would optimize my LinkedIn profile to sound like a specialist, start posting 2 to 3 times a week, and build real relationships in the DMs and comments. No cold pitching, just being human, helpful, and strategic. And once people start checking you out, there is one thing they'll always look at next: your portfolio, right? But here's the problem. Most designers get this part totally wrong. Most portfolios are just pretty pictures, no context, no strategy, just mock-ups and logos with no explanation. So if I had to build a portfolio from scratch today, I wouldn't even actually call it a portfolio. I would create 3 to 4 strong case studies, even if they're just my personal passion projects that look and feel like real client projects. So each one would follow this structure. Section 1, the business problem. What was the brand struggling with? Maybe they weren't standing out. Maybe their current design looked too much like DIY. Maybe their packaging didn't convert. Section 2, the strategy. How did I approach the solution? What research, brand strategy, or messaging decisions really shaped the visuals? Section 3, the visuals, not just the final design. So show stages, show your thought process, and then tie every design choice back to a business reason. And the last section, section 4, the outcome. If it was a real project, include actual results. If not, say, the goal of this rebrand was to help them position themselves as a premium option and increase shelf visibility. Even with no clients, you can create realistic case studies for fake brands. Make them specific, make them strategic, and make them show you understand more than color palettes and fonts. That's how you attract clients who pay premium rates. That's how you go from being just another designer to someone people trust with a 10K plus project, even without real client work yet. But the next step is just as important, because creating case studies won't matter if no one sees them. So let's talk about how I would actually get in front of the right people if I were starting from scratch today. If I was starting fresh, I wouldn't chase followers. I would chase conversations. So I would DM founders and marketers with thoughtful, non-salesy messages. My virtual assistant now does this for me, actually. I would connect with copywriters, photographers, and agencies for referrals. I used to do all of this on my own. Now my VA does it as well. Go to networking events with real businesses, not just creative meetups. I actually still do this 2 times a month and I love it. And I would also comment consistently on my ideal client's content, building that trust over time. Again, my assistant does this now, but I used to do all of this myself. So those kinds of relationships are how you build a business. And if you want the shortcut to process and learn how to attract premium clients consistently, I have something that will help. So if you want to know exactly how to get high-paying clients, build trust, and position yourself as the expert, even without experience, I break it all down inside my free 12K Client Attraction Masterclass. It's perfect for designers who are tired of low-paying work and want to attract better design clients without working 24/7. The link is in the description. Save it and grab it after this video, or go to aventiveacademy.com/attract-clients-workshop. Now, let's say someone reaches out and wants to work with you. What happens next? This is where most freelancers drop the ball because they don't have a clear process. Clients don't want to guess what they're getting. They want clarity, confidence, and a clear process. So I would build a signature process and turn it into one high-value offer. So something like step 1, brand strategy. Start with a deep dive session about their audience, goals, positioning, and voice. And this makes your design intentional and builds client trust right away. Step 2, visual identity design. So you create one strong brand identity, logo, colors, typography, brand elements that align with the strategy. No guessing, no 5 logo options, one confident direction. Step 3, packaging or website design. Optional, but it builds one brand. Show them the strategy and how it ties into real-world touch points like packaging design or conversion-focused homepage. Now, package this all together as one offer. Call it a signature brand package, premium identity experience, or whatever fits your style. Price it as a result, not a list of tasks. So, for example, investment is $8,500. What they get? A clear brand strategy, high converting identity, and packaging that sells. This positions you as a high-level partner, not someone they can micromanage, and clients love it. And they take you more seriously when you lead. That's how you create a premium offer that leads the project and builds client trust. But part of looking like a true expert is also knowing what not to do. One of the fastest ways to look more credible is by being clear about what you don't do. If I am known for packaging design for food brands, I'm not also doing pitch decks, book covers, social media graphics, and event flyers. I would stick to brand strategy, visual identity, and packaging. That's it. The tighter your offer, the easier it is for people to refer you and trust you. Being specific about your design services makes you easier to hire and easier to recommend. And once you've got that clarity, it's time to raise your rates. I wouldn't wait until I feel ready to charge more. If you're getting great feedback, you're over-delivering, or clients keep telling you this was worth every penny, raise your prices. You don't need permission, you need positioning. The higher your price, the more seriously people take your work, and the easier it becomes to build a business that doesn't depend on working 40 hours a week. That one decision to raise my prices early and let my results speak changed everything. But none of it works if you're still thinking like a freelancer instead of a business owner. At the end of the day, this whole strategy comes down to one mindset shift. Stop trying to look busy. Start trying to look like an expert. You don't need 10,000 followers. You don't need 20 clients. You need the right positioning, the right offer, and the right relationships. And that's how you build a profitable design business faster than you think. If this video helped, leave a comment and tell me, what's the very first step you're going to take next to build your design business? And make sure you grab the free 12K Client Attraction Masterclass. The link is in the description. If you want more videos like this on premium pricing, getting better clients, and building a business that actually works, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. I'll see you in the next video.